It's time to react. What's going on YouTube with Jacob Restituto? What's going on YouTube with Jacob Restituto? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Radical bandwagon. Today we got a special guest. Joining me today on the channel is my buddy Jacob Restituto, who many of you know here. We do a lot of similar type videos in terms of reactions and original music, covers, all kinds of vlogs and stuff like that. So glad to have Jacob on today. And how you doing, Jacob?
I'm doing wonderful, but I need to apologize, Brad. I feel terrible. I feel terrible because we just filmed a reaction for a song on my channel, and I forgot to bring up our songs, Summer Freedom, Let 'Em Roll, and Feels Like Christmas. And I'm like, what kind of friend am I? Here I was, you know, me and Kofi talking about kicking you out of fam chat, joking about kicking you out of fam chat.
Come on.
Because you didn't mention it in your new video, and I was like, here I am. It's funny how the tables have turned. I didn't talk about Summer Freedom, Let 'Em Roll, or Feel Like Christmas, and I can't.
Well, now that you brought it up, all of those songs are on both of our channels. That's our three original songs we've put out. And I know Feel Like Christmas, you're like, hey, it's not even Christmas time anymore, but who cares? Just go listen to it anyway. And I've got covers and originals. Jacob's got covers and originals. I just put out a new original song on streaming platforms, Just Be Bored. The music video is on my channel. There'll be a link to it at the end of the video and in the video description below. Also a link to Jacob's channel, so you can go check out some of his stuff as well. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk, but we're going to talk about him in 21 different languages. Here we go.
Trending number 8 on. I'm curious if the original is still number 1, because that was number 1 on music. So I'm curious if that.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool to have 2 trendings. Let's see what we got.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, I like that timing. That's cool. No, you hear that? You see how they're all 3 times came on? That was cool.
Very
That's
neat.
Attention to detail, baby. That is attention to detail.
We don't talk about Bruno. What if you didn't understand what he saw?
You better figure it out because it was coming for you.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
This is cool. It has. Oh, this is really cool, man.
Oh, I love this.
Bro, did you know? Have you noticed in any of your reactions like how attention to detail they have with the panning of the vocals?
That's
like,
amazing.
As the camera, which is not even a real camera, it's all animated, obviously. But as the camera pans away from them, the vocals go away. It's like that detail is really like gives me the chills. I love that they care about that.
Yeah,
it just makes it such a big deal. I love how that's like going seamlessly into the different languages.
Yes.
What was that?
I was going to say that, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda obviously did the video, the music for this. We all know Hamilton and Moana and all this stuff. But I really I was wondering how he was going to, you know, I always get curious when he's going to do like a Disney film. I'm like, man, how's he going to continue to like reinvent himself? And you can definitely see hints of like Hamilton and different stuff like that in the music, but it's always, you know, that's just, he's a genius. I mean, the way that he can just kind of, like I said, reinvent himself to, you know, anyway, go ahead.
I completely agree with you. You could totally hear his writing style. You know, what's amazing though, is or amazingly difficult is translating the music into different languages. Like I just released a version of one of my songs in Spanish, and it was like to try and fit what you're trying to say in the actual same syllables of the original melody is very, very hard. So the fact that it's in 21 languages is remarkable.
Continue mi vida para tú.
Taufan terhuyung-huyung.
Hari yang indah namun sudah usah ungkit hal Bruno, no, no, no.
Bro, you think that these are the original singers, right?
Yeah, I mean, so they went through and did all 21 languages.
Holy smoke, that is so much work.
That's a lot of time.
And then they get the accents correct too.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I think it's really neat that the swapping from language to language, like every line nearly.
Yeah.
Because like it's to me, I'm probably weird, but to me, it's like they're really trying to get their point across that we do not talk about Bruno. So I'm gonna tell you in every language there is that we don't do that.
I love it. I think it's really. I love how unified the world is becoming, in the sense of like, this. I don't know if we would have had this 20 years ago, where it's like the same movie in 21 different languages. Like, that's amazing. Like, I love that. I think that's so cool.
No time for Bruno.
Dude, how good does that sound?
I know.
Charyzmatykos, mądrylennikos, ikojenia marzusze apirofofo. Tego przepowiedni nie rozumiał nikt, bo jak? Wiesz już co I ja.
It's so seamless, it's absurd.
I know.
It's absurd how they keep going to these different.
Especially with how,
What was that? Especially how?
Especially with like how fast the cadence is of that one part. Like
what is that? 16 notes?
Yeah, I mean, even when it was in in English, when I listened to the original, I was like, my gosh, like it would take me like hours to even remember all the words. But obviously they did 21 different languages. I mean,
did you ever hear that statistic with the amount of words that are in Hamilton? If it was done at the regular speed of a typical musical, it would be 6 hours long.
Jeez.
Do you know what I'm talking about with that? With how many? Like, it's just like there's so much rapping and stuff. It's remarkable.
Crazy.
Sliskim sturom glatt. Når han snakker sløyt, går du helt I sort. Alt han tolker slik, det ender med skrik. I bet han til meg Bruno, no, no, no. I bet han til meg Bruno. 내 물고기 죽는다던 그 다음 날.
It's unreal how they maintained the same exact feel in all these languages. It's blowing my mind.
I know.
Like, you could still know what's going on from the visuals, but the emotion in the voice is literally the same. It's unbelievable.
Он сказал мне, что жизнь как в мечте получу я без всяких прикрас. Ông ta nhắc tôi phép màu rồi sẽ có đầy nụ gai và khiến tôi bất ngờ.
Oh yeah, Mariano đến đây rồi.
Ông ta từng nhìn thấy tôi yêu một người.
I really like that Vietnamese one. It sounded good.
Se vuoi dire altro non puoi, come fosse qui.
Bruno, se ripenso a Bruno,
eu quero saber tudo sobre o Bruno. Conta-me toda a verdade sobre o Bruno.
Isabela, o teu amor chegou.
Vamos comer.
Wait, I'm just realizing that every single singer had to re-record their vocals in 21 languages. It's not just like two singers that had to re-record. It's like 14 singers that all had to go in the studio and re-record in 20. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I will say this because I'm kind of reiterating what you said earlier, but it is very neat that like 21 different languages. So people from all over the world, because I mean, if you're going to watch the whole movie, obviously you're going to watch the one that's got your language in it the whole way through. But 21 different languages all around the world and watch the same video. So I mean, it is neat that like in a world that is as divided and finding reasons to hate each other as our world does,
sure,
like that we can actually all watch the same video and kind of we all know what they're talking about, you know.
Well, have you seen the behind the scenes videos yet? I saw one.
I have not.
I saw one, and in there it said that this movie was 4.5 years in the making, and I'm like, really? Like 4.5? Like that's absurdly long.
That's
like,
crazy.
But now I could see. I mean, let me just see really quick. Like, say that there's 10 singers, right? 10 times 20. That's 210 different like recordings. 21 languages and 10 different singers. Like that means that they had to record the song 210 times. Like
so while we're all hearing this song for the first time and are like loving it, they're like, don't ever play the song for me again.
Oh, that's crazy. That's so wild. Crazy. You know what I'm just realizing? I'm wondering if they translated the whole everything, or like I wonder if there's an original version in Taiwanese Mandarin, or if they only did it for this one song. Like in the sense
that's a good question.
I'm curious if there's a version where the whole song is in it, or if they literally just chose 21 languages and just did this recording where they only had to learn one line of Russian and only one line of Italian. And
I would be anxious to know that. That would be interesting to know. I will say this. I've got friends of, obviously I'm not a parent yet, but I have a lot of friends of mine my age who are parents whose kids are like obsessed with this movie.
Really?
And so they're like, they were tweeting the other day. They were like, well, like while all my other friends are talking about how obsessed they are with the new album by The Weeknd or Olivia Rodrigo or whoever, like we're just sitting over here like we don't talk about Bruno. They're like, that's our jam in this house.
Bro, did you see the comments in the comment section about how Bruno was originally supposed to be named Oscar?
No, but that would be hilarious.
Well,
we don't talk about Oscar.
Well, that's why they changed it, because Lynn wrote the song, and it's brilliant how it was like, we don't talk about Bruno, no. And like it doesn't work with Oscar, so they changed the name. It's actually pretty wild, right?
Yeah, that's neat.
That's cool. Good stuff, man. Thank you for having me on your channel, bro.
Absolutely, and thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, go sub to Jacob's channel. The link to the channels in the video description below. We've got songs that we've put out that we've written together on live streams that we've written together. You can go check those out. Go check out some of his original music. Go check out some of mine. And I'm sure we will be doing things like this again 100%. Soon. I am sure. Thank you guys for joining me today. Everybody have a good day. Take it in, soak it up. Bye, everybody.
Wait, Brad, you forgot to promote the Patreons, bro.
Check out
the Patreons.
Literally, how could I forget? I'm going to be watching the whole movie on Patreon within the next few days. You can guarantee that. Jacob as well. So that if you can get to experience the whole thing with us. So
separately, but
separately. Take it in, soak it up. Bye, everybody.
Peace.